Hey guys, T72 here. Today we're playing part 6 of the Bear vs Dragon campaign. Here on the right we just got a battle done in Bolshoi Cayman against this battle group consisting of Guards Rifle, anti-air convoy and this Guards Tank Battalion. These came in with quite a bit of T80s and a couple of T72s in support, and we sent them home with only 4 tanks left. Now here in the north we're going to clean up the remnants of this invasion force. They still have a couple of tanks, one T72 and a couple of PT90s to support them. They still have some Jalos. They've got a couple of command tanks. They have some infantry left, but it's not half as much as what came into the sector initially, and they still have their Spetsnaz right here. I have quite a bit of forces surrounding them, so I can take these out quite easily. And I want to push into this sector to try and mop up the rest of these forces and try and get some kills on these aircraft, because now they're starting to bring in the more expensive toys, such as MiG-29s, Su-25s and IL-2s. Let's first get this battle done, so that we can focus our efforts on the rest. Now these Russian battle groups don't have any anti-air, so that means that I can get in with my either Q511s or my attack squadron. Let's see, which one's that? It's the MiG-21s. These guys can be effectively used against their tanks to take them out with side shots, but since there's only one of them, I'm just going hunting with my helicopter attack group right here. I could, however, send in Q511s. I don't think I'm going to need them, and I do want to save these aircraft, refit them if possible, so that they're filled up with new aircraft. So let's spend some points here. Same goes for this attack squadron. There were 8 of these, but a couple got taken down in that fight with this battle group over here, so I'm going to refit this as well and get 2 more planes back. This is a fighter squadron, and I still have my J5 napalm bombers, and those are the only ones I'm going to send in. Still have 28 political points to spend. I do have a naval group here, which could be engaging this Kamchatka naval flotilla, a couple of naval infantry regiments and an attack squadron, so that's quite a bit of ships. I could call in the naval attack squadron, consisting of artillery ships and Shanghais. Not too impressed with these things, they're not really anti-ship capable. Could call in the North Fleet, 12 muskets, 6 Ludas and a Muna. But right now, situation right there doesn't seem that threatening. Situation here does require attention, especially against these units. So let's see if we can call in some more AA. I can call in an air recon convoy or an artillery convoy. Let's see what this is. Howitzers, more howitzers, mortars. It doesn't really look like we can call in a lot of AA right now, other than fighters. Once we start sending fighters up against these things, they're going to be quickly taken down. On the other hand, they don't have that many planes. They got only 4 of them, 2 IL-2s and 4 Su-25s. Let's see, our Air Force J511s. Oh, we get 12 of those in the battle group at 45 apiece. Well, we could swarm them. Okay, let's see. If they strike here, I want to have some air support. I can try to go after them, but it might not be the best idea because I cannot use my tanks just yet. I'm going to send them into this sector, but not attack right now. I'm going to send in the F-7Bs. These are other fighters which are a little better than the other fighter regiment. I'm going to send in my MiG-29s as well to deal with those tanks. They do have quite a bit of anti-air, 4 Bucks and a couple Tors, so you need to be careful with their airplanes. These Q511s, yeah, I might as well send them north. Okay, Spassk-Dalny, first battle. As I said, a couple of command tanks, bit of infantry, 5 tanks, as far as you can call these tanks at all, and a couple of Jalos. Now, like last time, they're going to come in from here, and I'm going to start here because I had to move my CV out of this capture zone. So what I need to do first is use my combat or my CV chopper, fly it back to this sector. In the meanwhile, I can use my helicopters to scout for the remnants of their task force. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is park the Z5 right on the outskirts. They don't have any reinforcement zones, so I'm pretty sure I can isolate this task force really quickly. I don't have that many tanks left, only 7, and they're not going to be effective against T72s anyway. These, however, are 4 elite helicopters. I could use these Z5As, but I don't have that much supplies to call in. I got 12 of these trucks, and last time they were really handy to have around. I also have some vehicles, but again not really effective against tanks, and what could be effective is air, but I cannot call that in yet because I don't have this zone just yet. So what I'm going to do is get another command chopper, or a command vehicle then. I'm going to send this command vehicle to Kurowski, send the other one over here, and have my SUA-342s come in from the sides to go after command tanks. This way I can call off their, cut off their retreat and make sure they cannot call in any more reinforcements from over here. So he's going there, and this one is going over there. Fortunately, I don't have recon right now, so we're just going to have to rely on the poor optics of these helicopters. As you can see, here they are, BTRs. But what I really want to find right now is command tanks. Here's one. Unfortunately, they lost sight of him, so they're just wasting missiles. This command chopper is going to touch down here, call in some anti-air. Okay, we have a reinforcement zone now, so I can call in my Q511s. A couple over there, one out there. Cluster bomb this area. These guys are out of missiles, so I'm going to call in my reinforcements or resupply trucks to create something of an FOB right there. Now these guys can do their job pretty much unhindered, except for the machine guns on tanks and vehicles, so that's the only thing I need to be careful about right here. There's one. Now I know where he is, but with the poor optics of these things, I cannot go after him right now. Have these land. On this flank, wait for these to try and spot that tank again, but I know it's somewhere about there, so if I have air available, that could also work. Gonna deploy a couple of tanks, just to shrug off some vehicles. And I do need one more command vehicle, because I still don't have an income. So if I can push up with those tanks to here, and capture that zone, then that would help with the income. Send 2 cluster bombers after them, because we don't know how much armor he has on the top. One might not be enough. Interestingly, that didn't kill him. Not really too sure what these are, but they're... yeah, these are infantry carriers. They captured Echo, okay. That means that this CV, which is going to come up from here, could be in trouble. Yeah, that might be a tank. Actually, there's Jalos and BTRs. So I have 2 command vehicles at risk right here. And I cannot call in a plane just yet. Please kill these things. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. No kills there. Let's see, what's this? This is a tank, alright. Probably command tank. And I took up my command vehicle there. Took out the command tank right here. So if I can find this guy and take him out, then that's the battle group done. There he is. He's probably gonna disappear soon, so... There, now he's almost in the open. I don't want to waste any ATGMs on him just yet. Yeah, got him. Okay, 7 guards rifle battalions been destroyed, so that's the infantry done. We still haven't seen any of these Spetsnaz, luckily. Took out their vessel X, well the recon were done anyway, those helicopters were done. They still have 2 command tanks left, so they're probably going to be returning sometime in the future. This means that I could next turn send a couple of these guys back, especially this anti-air convoy is going to be needed here. And they don't have that many air units here, they don't even seem to have any planes, so if I can capture Kirovsky, that'd be great. Now right here I'm not going to attack because I do want these Chonmas and Chonma Ho2s to be ready on the next turn, but they don't have initiative now, so they cannot join the attack. I still have quite a number of turns. I'm currently only at turn 8. If I can capture this thing by turn 10, that's fine with me. Okay. We're being attacked. We have this sector to Bolshoi Cayman, they got all the others. But their attack force has been decimated. They got 4 tanks, 1 recon, a couple of planes, some anti-air and some artillery, and some infantry. So right now we can start pushing them back. We do have the tanks available. We do have air support available in the form of 2 different groups of fighters and anti-tank units. So let's get this thing out of the way. Hopefully I can destroy that T80 battle group. That would really help. Unfortunately I don't have any helicopters right now, so I don't need an FOB really. What I do need is recon. I want to see where they're coming from, and the moment I can spot them I can take them out using the Air Force. So I'm going to put a couple of Liren scouts into this building. And I could just line up 24 of these John Maho tanks, but they're not going to be penetrating a T80 easily. So I'm going to keep them back just a bit. And I have to keep in mind that there's a lot of anti-air and a lot of air from their side. Put some of these guys into these buildings. If I can push into Delta, that would really help with the income, because I only got 2 points from this side. Call out some more tanks. This is going to be the offensive force. Send a command tank with them, because I don't know how much fire they're going to take. Send a recon unit with them. And I want to call in some anti-air. Let's see, these are a bit better. A bit more expensive too. 4 of these. Yeah, this should do. Push into that zone. Oh yeah, we got quite a bit of units here. As you can see, these BMP2s are really decimating these guys. Pull my tanks back, offload this infantry and get those vehicles back into the forest. Let's take out the scout chopper. Yep, taken out. And this is anti-air guns. That's fine. Make a note of that. Call in some mortars. Hide this command tank in these bushes. Put the recon up front. Put my tanks over here near these bridges and these Korsuns with the marines. Well, we could try pushing into their zone. Okay, we got some vehicles coming in, looks like BMPs. Call out one of these. Again, inaccurate as hell. But they took out some AA. Unexpected. Yeah, these are heavy tanks. That's one down. T72s, another one down. He's out. So much for their tanks. Get another recon unit out. And the artillery or the anti-air was somewhere there. Move up with these tanks as well, because they didn't really have anything left to stop me here. Actually, I'm not going to call in any new tanks, I'm going to repair these. We have quite a bit of cargo vehicles. Let's see, tanks are usually expensive to repair. 8 supply trucks here. Now, as you can see, they've captured all of these zones, which means that there's 3 command vehicles out here, constituting about 300 to 400 points, depending on the type they used. Get those tanks next to the road, that would make it easier to resupply them. Here's the last T80, and he's being spotted by that recon unit, which is hiding here on the left. Hopefully I can take him out, because this is still a threat. Those things really didn't do anything, but I did lose both of those MiGs. Okay, we got a T80 coming in from the left. You guys go and counter that. I'll try and capture this FOB. If I can cut off this zone, that means all of the air support's gone. There, that'll do. Stop. Scout moves up. Malkas, oh wow, that's expensive. Yep, capture the FOB. Means I can refuel these things as well. Tanks are repaired. Oh yeah, right. T80 ran right into my recon unit. Spotted that anti-air again. Okay, we've at least neutralized this zone. That CV is on the move. And we do know that there's a couple of ATGMs here. Here's the remaining T80. Try and finally get this guy. You can see how many rounds this thing needs to go down. We took him out, finally. Now I can start working on the rest of these vehicles. And I can use this group as a bit of scouting. Try and go after their command vehicle, which is either hiding in Charlie somewhere on the move, or here in Bravo. Push up some more tanks. They captured the zone again, which is bad news. Because I think that, yeah, these MiGs are going after my tanks. My fighters aren't half fast enough to catch them. Yona took out one of these, so that's not too bad. Let's try and take out this SU-27. They panicked him. I still have a ton of AA over here, so trying to taking out that guy is going to be difficult. Found a command vehicle. He's out. That's expensive anti-air. I want that thing down. Actually, I can start to push this command tank in here and cut them off completely. Looks like they still have some AA in here. Captured a Ural. If I can take out these Motostralki, all of these Urals are mine. Yep, he's mine. That's nice, you can repair my tanks. There's artillery coming in here. And there might be some more infantry in these buildings because they're not capping these Urals just yet. These things are just slowly driving by my infantry and they're capturing them. There's still some AA right over here, but I don't know where. I do know that my MiGs keep getting taken out. Of course, Shunzen having a field day with that artillery. Not sure firing ATGMs at them is the best way to kill them though, but it works. Okay, these tanks are repaired. Let's see if we can flush out some units from there. This one's empty. Not too sure what this is. These are Breskets. These are AA units carrying infantry. These guys have AA or ATGMs loaded up again. We're supplying these Marines. Let's get some more recon in here. What's this? Command BMP. Very nice. So that means they still have one command vehicle moving around somewhere. Question is where? Cannot be far. Might be on this coast. Speed this up a little. Hang on, you found something. Yeah, that was the last command vehicle. So, this tank regiment's been destroyed, rifle regiment destroyed, anti-air convoy destroyed. All that's remaining now is their air attacks. So that means that all of these have been destroyed and I can next turn push into Cavalerovo, where they only have some more T80s, some more infantries in the form of VDVs, and 2 Tunguska, so their AA is pretty much gone, and some Mi-28s with recon and concours. And finally they have Spetsnaz recon and recon choppers, so their AA is horrible here, and I can use that to my advantage by going after their AA, or going after their ground vehicles. I would like to be able to resupply these tanks, because I lost quite a bit, but right now it doesn't seem possible because I need to go back here to do that and it would take me too long. I can use all of this infantry to push in. All of my MiGs are ready, but if I refit them they cannot reach the battle. Okay, let's see, these are the remnants of that force. 1 UAZ, 2 command T72s, again, only the Afghanskis. What's their map like? I would come in from the Spassk-Dalny. They would be attacking with one T72 and a couple of Spetsnaz helicopters, some Strelkies. Right. Yeah, no, I don't need to capture this zone just yet. I'm going to give my units a bit of time to do some R&R, which means more cohesion, and more cohesion means more starting points next turn. As in next battle when I'm going here. Meanwhile, we also have to defend in naval sector Delta against this oncoming group of Utiloys and Tarantulas. Now cutting through these guys is going to be difficult because they have quite a bit of exceptional sea-whiz, good sea-whiz, long-range anti-ship missiles, muskets both of them, and they're being supported by helicopters, Nanushkas, more anti-ship missiles, more AA missiles, and some more Monas. Okay, so that is what's going to be in part 7. This was part 6. I dealt with these T80s here, I took out some more T72s here. If you want to see what happens in the next part, subscribe to my channel. If you liked the video, please hit like, and if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and have fun playing Red Dragon.